Welcome to the beautiful football facility at Neenah High School. The high school football playoffs get underway tonight in Wisconsin. I'm Chris Conley, glad to be with you. We're about 10 minutes away from kickoff between DC Everest and the Neenah Rockets. Pregame coverage brought to you by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance, at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Well, both of these teams arrive with a 7-2 record. And you know what? The Evergreens, I think, shuffled the playoff seedings with their win at the end of the regular season over Wausau West. The Evergreens come in off a 13-7 senior night victory. If the Evergreens lost that game, I don't know, they could be over at Kimberly tonight. They could get a rematch with Spash, a team that beat them handily earlier in the year. The Evergreens did themselves a favor with that win. I think they get a much more manageable matchup today against the Neenah Rockets. Neenah at 7-2, their 2 losses on the season to Kimberly, good every year. That was a 21-0 defeat. And to Kaukauna, the Galloping Ghosts, shared conference honors this year. Kaukauna has a lot of quality this season. So Neenah's 7-2 record, nothing to be ashamed of. The Evergreens also at 7-2, their losses to the aforementioned Stevens Point Panthers, who beat all comers in the Valley Football Association this year. Spash is a number 3 seed with only 1 loss on the season. And the Evergreens lost to Hortonville when they failed to connect on a long 48-yard field goal. They came up just a couple yards short into the end zone, but could have lifted the Evergreens to a win. They fell 15-14 to an improved Hortonville team. The Evergreens, though, are a banged-up bunch. Their 2 leading running backs, the Bangston brothers, Caden, the senior, and Blake, the junior, are both out and not available. Caden went out with an ankle injury in the middle of the season, so he hasn't been available for a couple of weeks. His brother had been getting almost all of the running back touches till he went out in week 8 and was unavailable last week. The Evergreens gave most of their touches to Reese Stoll. I'll tell you tonight, look for Isaiah Floyd, a kid whose name we haven't called all that much, a junior. The Evergreens warmed him up as a wide receiver and gave him some touches running back too in the pregame warm-ups. Something to keep in mind about Neenah. Now look, they've been a quality team, 7-2 record, nice, against the better teams in the Fox Valley. They've got a freshman quarterback, Ashton Van Beek, so this is the biggest game of young Ashton's life. I mean, granted, he's got a whole season of football underneath him, but this is a big stage. Does the freshman make some kind of mistake today, and can the Evergreens capitalize on it? Everest quarterback Logan George is a junior, so he'll be back next season. Logan George was throwing a lot of interceptions earlier in the year. That part of his game has really been cleaned up. Ball security for Logan George has been improving, and some of the games, particularly weeks 8 and 9, were played in cold and rainy conditions. Our pregame coverage tonight brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue, Weston. Weather conditions for the later parts of October are perfect. 51 degrees, the wind is dead calm. We will drift down into the 40s before we're done tonight, but again, with the wind not a factor tonight, it's comfortable for late-season football. Half the teams around the state will see their seasons come to an end tonight. Teams are already lined up for the national anthem. Neenah across the back end zone line to our right, and the Evergreens facing the flag on the visitors' side across their sidelines. Everest in the road white with green numerals, black pants. Neenah's all red with white numbers. The football facility is outstanding here at Neenah. The only thing that's a little quirky is that all of the stands, everybody sits on the home side of the field. The Evergreen sidelines, there's just no one out there. There are no bleachers, no nothing. It's like they've got their own private little part of this field. They'll hear the crowd all the way from across the way. The only thing out there is the scoreboard and the public address announcer's loudspeaker. I see on our pregame countdown that we're a little bit more than a minute away from first the WIAA's sportsmanship announcement and then our national anthem. Let's set up some of the other games that are being played in this part of the Division I bracket. Again, these are the biggest schools. Kimberly will take on Appleton North. Appleton North checks in as a number 7 seed. Hudson is the number 1 seed in this part of the bracket. They are hosting Chippewa Falls. The winner of this game will probably be traveling to Hudson next week. The other matchup, Stevens Point against Wausau West. And again, we're just a few minutes away from DC Everest and Neenah. Football coverage on Zaleski Sports. Neenah fans, we're glad that you found our feed. Welcome into our Zaleski Sports coverage. Again, my name is Chris Conley, normally the voice of the DC Everest Evergreens, but we always welcome our visitors, who on this night is our hosts. Again, should Neenah win, they've got probably the longest bus ride that you can imagine in Wisconsin, from the Fox Valley all the way across to the Minnesota border to take on Hudson. For the Evergreens, they played Hudson last year in the playoffs, gave the Raiders a scare before falling in the fourth quarter. Evergreens, as a number 7 seed a year ago, had the lead late in that game. Hudson had to score 2 late touchdowns to pull out the victory. Let's go down to field level for the Star-Spangled Banner.
And now at this time, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask that those who are able to stand, please do, and remove your hats and place your hand over your heart for the play.
The American flag is just to the left of the scoreboard here. You can see the wind is dead calm tonight. Neenah won the pregame toss and deferred their choice till the start of the second half. Evergreens on offense first. We'll kick off our playoff coverage when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust and will exceed your expectations. You'll find reward programs to save you time and money, and many of the top tire brands on the market with a variety of options to fit your vehicle and budget. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston.
Welcome back to Neenah. Neenah follows the DC Everest tradition. A lot of fans with cowbells are ringing here as we get ready for our opening kickoff. We're brought to you by Nicolet Bank, offering personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merill. Learn more at nicoletbank.com. Teams will be on the field in just a moment. Neenah comes in as a number 4 seed. DC Everest is a number 5. I don't know. I look at the way this part of the Division I bracket is seeded. No complaints. Hudson and Kimberly both have losses on the season. They don't have any common opponents, so that's a computer magic type of thing. Stevens Point was perfect in the Valley Football Association, so they're a worthy number 3 seed. Neenah in the tougher Valley Football Association. VFA just got better teams year after year than Central Wisconsin, so I would put Neenah as a 4 seed over the number 5 DC Everest Evergreens. Wausau West, with their loss to close out the season, falls to a number 6 seed. Appleton North is a 7, and Chippewa Falls, number 8. Again, we'll be keeping an eye on the Hudson-Chippewa Falls game. The winner of this game matches up with them next week. Should Chippewa Falls shock the world, it would be a home game at Steam Stadium for the Evergreens or the Neenah Rockets. Liam Wasco to kick off for Neenah. Ball's on the tee. Whistle sounds. Let's light this candle. Playoff football is underway. Dylan Neuendank for the Evergreens. Up across the 20, runs into some of his own blockers and is stood up at the 22-yard line. Evergreens will start there.
First hit by Connor Briones. Return of 20 yards brought down.
Big crowd here, and the Evergreens are well represented. Was it not a beautiful ride?
First and 10.
Down I-39, the fall colors were spectacular around Lake Dubay. And then lots of good leaf peeping across Highway 10 into Neenah. Logan George at the controls for the Evergreens.
Logan George is the quarterback for DC Everest.
Reese Stoll is the running back behind him. Stoll's touches have gone way up because of the Bangston brothers' injuries. 3 receivers down low, 1 up high. Evergreen snap is low. Quarterback keeps it himself. Gets a block, forward, 6 yards. George out to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 4.
A gain of 6 to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 4.
So the Evergreens are positive on first down. And Logan George looks over to the sidelines, went over to the hash marks to get the play, and now consults the wristband. Just underway. Glad you're with us on Zaleski Sports. The high school playoffs start tonight. Xavier Edwards and Pearson McDonald are the 2 receivers up high. Big Mac, the number 1 receiver in the Valley Football Association, all conference. Handoff met in the backfield. Reese Stoll, -2. Now 3rd and 6. It has been unusual to see the Everest offensive line get beaten at scrimmage like that. Everest big up front, both on offense and defense. That's been one of the team's strengths this year. See if the Evergreens have an early 3rd down conversion in them. They need the 34-yard line. McDonald up high. Xavier Edwards is the receiver down low. Snap is again low. Logan George play action. Got some pressure. Throws out to the side. Tipped and caught. Almost intercepted and then into the waiting hands of Cole O'Brien. Looked like something bad and then bingo, something good out to the 39-yard line. Evergreens convert and move the chains. An 11-yard gain. Just enough touch on that ball to get it over the linebacker. If that ball's tipped up into the air, it's probably intercepted. Evergreens live dangerously, but get themselves back to first down. Cole O'Brien, the tight end, 88. What a big target. Has been all season for Logan George. Play action. George keeps it himself. Sheds a tackle and then takes a big hit. Logan George gains only 1 yard. Neenah did a good job coming off their blocks. That's Grant Dean who made the stop. Dean plays both ways. When Neenah has the ball, he's their leading running back. So Dean's got quality. The Evergreens are looking for something more than a yard on first down. 3 or preferably 4 yards on first, boys. Single receivers to either side. Reese Stoll is the running back next to quarterback Logan George. Going to pass here. Quick to the flat, overthrown, incomplete. Defensive back arrived right at the same time, no flag. Zane Schmidt looking for Cohen Preby along the near side. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Got to move the ball out to almost midfield to the 49-yard line where a first down awaits. Crowd's quiet right now. They'll make some noise as the Evergreens come up to the line of scrimmage. Home crowd here trying to get the Neenah defense off the field. 2 receivers to the near, narrow side of the field. Got a whistle. Evergreens are going to take a timeout before this 3rd down snap. We'll take one too. 9:01 to play first quarter, just underway. No score. DC Everest and Neenah on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you. supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
I wonder after the timeout if the Evergreens have some kind of misdirection or trickery in mind here. After the timeout, you got the personnel you want. 3rd and 9. Play action, quarterback rolls out. Some backside pressure, throws complete. Got a foot in there, and the Evergreens move the chains. I think that was Cohen Pregame. Sure is. Pregame needed the Everest 49 and gets the ball across midfield to the Neenah 49. Evergreens are 2 for 2 on first down, and you know what? Pregame was open. Had enough room for the footwork to be okay on that far sideline. All the Everest players standing along the sideline ready to help the side judge with that call. Yeah, Pregame's foot was in. 1st and 10. Logan George will throw. That's Xavier Edwards. 8 yards on first down. Xavier snuffed out as soon as he caught it, but he's sure-handed.
Pass complete to Xavier Edwards. Tackled by Luke Young. A gain of 8.
Xavier Edwards has been targeted consistently during the season. He's only a sophomore. Sky's the limit for X as he develops his football skills. 2nd and 2. Singles to either side for Logan George. It's been a nice opening drive for the Evergreens. Play action, quarterback keeps it himself. Dances in the hole. I believe he's turned back just short.
Close to a first down.
Needed 2. I think they're going to mark him just across the 40, but short half a yard.
And the gain of 2, it is enough.
Nope, the white hat says first down. That's generous. You look at where the officials along the sideline put down their lead foot, and I think on both the near and the closer sideline, they had him short. The white hat, the referee, disagreed. Thank you, sir. From the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Evergreens open up with 3 first downs on this opening drive, and they've consumed the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. Play action again. Backside pressure, throws. This is going to be grounding. Nope, they're going to say Logan George was down. Logan George, they're going to say his knee was down before he threw the football. It's a loss of 12. Big loss.
It'll be 2nd and 22.
S.C. Swiderski says, live in an S.C. Swiderski apartment or home. It's where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.C. Swiderski. They'll make you feel right at home. So for the first time tonight, the Evergreens are well behind the chains. Got to move the ball from here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line to convert this first down. 2nd down coming here. Play action, protection's good. Logan George with all kinds of time, now throws back across his body, dangerous. And we've got a late flag that comes in. This may be an ineligible man downfield on the Evergreens. Indeed. Old Eagle Eye Mr. Conley saw that. They're going to decline this, because with the incomplete pass, it'll be 3rd and forever. Referees looking over at the Neenah sidelines for a moment. They're not going to take this penalty. Dangerous throw by Logan George to throw back across his body and into traffic.
Ineligible man downfield, decline.
Right. Decline the penalty, of course.
3rd and 22.
3rd and 22 here for the Evergreens. I will tell you this, as improbable as 3rd and 22 is, the Evergreens have in their team DNA this season, they've picked up a lot of 3rd and very longs. 2 receivers up high. The inside receiver is Pearson McDonald. Play action, rolling out. Logan George surveys, lofts down the field, and overthrows Cohen Preby. Nothing doing there. Evergreens are going to punt.
At the 49.
So the Evergreens hold the ball for a long time, pick up 3 first downs, but stall out in midfield. They never recovered from the sack on first down. Cohen Preby is going to roll out like he does for every punt. He indeed is going to be kicking away here, though. Snaps a little bit low, picked up off the turf, line drive, tumbling kick, bounces at the 20, stay away from that, picked up at the 5-yard line. And no field position to speak of. Neenah will start at the 15. Grant Dean advanced the ball 10 yards. Brett Gast on the stop for the Evergreens. So we'll see Neenah on offense for the first time now. There's Grant Dean, the single running back. His freshman quarterback, Ashton Van Beek, from the pistol, 1st and 10. Evergreens play a lot of one-on-one defense in the secondary. Handoff up the middle. Dean's got 8 yards. Neenah's offensive line on the very first snap won at the line of scrimmage. We thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes and the Jamie Schley American Family Insurance Agency. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. They've been partnering with private and public partners since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department. They'll assist any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Jet sweep. Evergreens read that, and Dean's got no gain. Wow, the initial contact came from behind the line of scrimmage. Evergreens good at moving north to south. Here comes 3rd down and 1.5 yards. Got to think if the Evergreens can get a negative play on defense that Neenah would punt. I don't think you take a chance deep in your own end here. From the 24-yard line, they need the 25. Pistol, man across the formation. It's a handoff to Dean. There's contact in the backfield, but Dean's momentum gets him the first down. A gain of 3, and the chains move. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans, leases, crop insurance, tax, and records, they have you covered. Ag Country, Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, and Medford. 4.5 to play first quarter. It's only Neenah's first possession. Quarterback, play action, throws, got a man with a lot of space. There's blown coverage there, and a block down the sideline. This is a big gain. All the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, there was supposed to be somebody out there, and no one was. Luke Keller, team captain, leading receiver. 41 yards forward. So the first defensive mistake is on the Evergreen side of the ledger. Neenah's up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Just one receiver to the far side. Everyone's in tight. Quarterback's under center here. Misdirection. And through the middle, it's a touchdown. A 31-yard touchdown run. Evergreens had to respect the fake. I believe that's Evan Vandenhusen who's in the end zone. Neenah will play from in front tonight. Again, the Evergreens bought on the misdirection. Extra point try. We've got a whistle. False start. Neenah, they'll try from 5 yards further back.
That'll move the try back 5 yards.
Yep, we'll reset from 5 yards back.
Ball will be spotted at the 8-yard line.
Liam Wasco is a senior kicker, so needs 24 yards of length here. Kick. Good. 7-0 Neenah. Evergreens get the ball back when we come right back on Zaleski Sport.
It's the Everest, nothing.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
We checked during our commercial break. Touchdown to the quarterback, Ashton Van Beek, not the running back, Evan Vandenhoeven. 31-yard touchdown run. The Evergreens had 2 defensive breakdowns, and they paid for both of them dearly. A 41-yard reception where there was blown coverage. There was no one covering on the far sideline. And then misdirection on a fake handoff to Grant Dean. The Evergreens bought that. And Ashton Van Beek found himself in the end zone. Here's a short kick fielded at the 15 with a head of steam. Out to the 30-yard line goes Dylan Nieuwendank. Evergreens will start there. Shouldn't be any panic in these Evergreens. I mean, Everest moved the ball okay on their first possession. It was a negative play, a quarterback sack, that kind of blew up their drive. I see on the video board across the way that the Neenah Drama Department will be doing Mamma Mia, so a good time will be had by all. Mr. Conley tells you you know more ABBA songs than you realize. Who doesn't like Dancing Queen? Come on. 3 receiver set, 2 down low, 1 up high for the Evergreens on 1st and 10. Long count, going to pass, throw out to the flat, off the hands of Cohen Preby and incomplete. Catchable. Came in maybe with a little too much zip. If your hands are a little bit cold, you're not going to catch that one. A rocket throw leads to 2nd and 10. Great Lakes Cheese says join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, and culture, and so much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply today. GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, this is a 3 receiver set, 2 to the near side, and 1 up high on 2nd and 10. Man in motion across the formation, got a whistle here. It's going to be a false start on the Evergreens. Yep, 5 yards back. Unusual that it's the referee who's behind the line who called that, not the line judge who's normally looking right down the line of scrimmage at the football. Referee saw something on the left side of the Everest line. Somebody broke stance. So what was 2nd and 10 becomes 2nd and 15. Shift a man into the backfield. That's Pearson McDonald. And McDonald stuffed in the hole. McDonald gets 2 yards. And the Evergreens on a second drive in a row find themselves 3rd and behind the chains. Yeah, Grant Dean's got his 2nd tackle, and here we are not through the first quarter. So Dean's a stud on offense and defense. and Grant Dean's only a junior. So this Neenah team, let's say at some point in the playoffs they advance and they get knocked off by, hypothetically, Hudson next week. Neenah's got a lot coming back, and the shelves look stocked for next season. Third down, need the 40-yard line. Protection's good. Throw a little too wide and incomplete. Looking for Xavier Edwards. Not such a good time for the Evergreens to go 3 and out. Going to have to punt here. Creeby to kick. Grant Dean, the Swiss Army knife, is ready to return this kick too. Defensive tackles, big running back, returns punts and kicks, does everything but sell popcorn. Who knows, at halftime he may be doing that too. Snaps a little bit low. Line drive, tumbling kick, bounces, goes out of bounds around the 40-yard line. Neenah's going to start with good field position. See where they spot this. Right at the 40. Rockets there, 1st and 10.
They'll take on the winner of the game between Hudson and Chippewa Falls. If Hudson wins, the game will be in Hudson. If Chippewa Falls wins, the winner of this game will host next Friday night. And early score in the first quarter.
Here's Ashton Van Beek, ready to go.
Leads Hudson 14-0.
Just shared with the crowd here, the other game in this bracket, Shy High 14, Hudson nothing, late first quarter. Handoff here, Evergreens stop Dean behind the line of scrimmage, back for a loss of 1. Everest wins the line of scrimmage that time.
Brennan Peterson for the Evergreens to the 39-yard line.
Brennan Peterson came up and made the stop for Everest. Here's 2nd and 11. Yeah, I'm curious to see how the Everest defense responds. Couple of breakdowns and missed assignments first time, but of course now they've got to go over to the sidelines, kind of huddle up and collect themselves. Got a good stop on first down. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, that tight end didn't come set. No flag. Quarterback's going to run, got some room, absorbs a big hit. Bent back at the 44-yard line. Van Beek took a big hit. Got to be 3rd down and 5.
To the 45-yard line. 3rd and 5.
Neenah needs midfield for a first down. Jesse Skelton, a wide receiver, shuttles the play in. And Chase Collins, a running back, comes in. Neenah's going to put everyone in tight on this 3rd down. From the pistol. Throwing to one-on-one coverage. Receivers open. Evergreens bit on the play action. And there's a second reception for Luke Keller. Blake Postler makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 37-yard line. 18 yards forward. So Neenah converts on their first 3rd down look. Elegant Occasion says homecoming dresses are in at Elegant Occasions at Rib Mountain. Their lower level features hundreds of dresses, almost all priced $89 or less. Make an appointment online at elegantoccasions.net. Throwing over the middle, receivers open on first down. Penalty markers is going to be pass interference. Evergreens had double coverage, but it appeared to make contact with that receiver early.
Keller was the intended receiver.
Looking again for Luke Keller. Had one-on-one coverage with Caleb Schaefer. It's kind of a taller target. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to move the ball, I believe, down to the 22-yard line. Two or maybe 3 officials threw their flags there, so everyone on our officiating crew is in perfect agreement here. Ball's respotted at the 23-yard line. Neenah's already up 7-0, and they're looking for more late first period. From the pistol, quarterback Ashton Van Beek. Quarterback still has it. Rolling out, do the Evergreens have an edge? They do not. Quarterback is out of bounds, got about 10 yards. Depend on the spot, he may have a first down. Nieuwendank chased him out just short. Spot him for a gain of 8. Into the red zone go the Rockets, down to the 14-yard line. Kind of a tough spot for the Everest defensive end. You're the one guy out there, and you've got to set the edge. Quarterback's got more speed and won that leg race. Neenah's a little late getting the play in here. They're going to have to hustle out of the huddle and get up to the line of scrimmage. No red zone penalties here, right? Van Beek from the pistol. Handoff between the tackles. Forward momentum for Grant Dean. Dean's got a first down. Be first and goal from the 6. They'll mark him back at the 7. Probably about a minute left in the first quarter by the time Neenah snaps this ball, looking to go up by 2 scores.
For DC Everest. On the carry by Grant Dean to the 7-yard line. First and goal for Neenah.
First and goal. Handoff, Dean. Offensive line 1. He's bent back at the goal line. No, they're going to say he broke the plane. Well, you know what? The side judge indicated touchdown. The near referee has got his foot down at the 1-yard line. It's a touchdown. They'll go with the call from the referee on the far side. 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And Grant Dean is in from 7 yards out. Again, all of this after the Evergreens went 3 and out. Extra point try is chipped through, and our new score is 14-0 Rockets over the Evergreens. Everest to receive the kickoff after Neenah's second touchdown when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
We're back at Neenah High School where the Rockets have had the ball twice and they have 2 touchdowns. Touchdown run by their freshman quarterback Ashton Van Beek, and just a moment ago, touchdown run by Grant Dean, their junior running back.
Kickoff for the Rockets. New and Dank and Trotzer deep for the Evergreens.
Evergreens need some type of an answer here, need something positive to happen as they're about to get the football back. Liam Wasco to kick. Short. Nieuwendank from just inside the 10. Got a hole up the middle. Across the 35, spinning. The Evergreens will have their best field position of the night. They're out at the 40-yard line. Boy, you know, after you give up the touchdown and you're a little down, a good return is kind of the salve that makes that feel a little better. They're spotting the ball out at the 42. Yeah, that's a 37-yard kickoff return there for Nieuwendank. Evergreens, I think because of the injuries in their running back room, have been pass-oriented so far tonight. This is a new formation. Trips to the near side and a single receiver up high on 1st and 10. Quarterback's going to keep it. And out near midfield goes Logan George. George has 6 yards, maybe 7 on first down. That may have been the final play of the first quarter. Yeah, I think Logan George is looking at the body language, looking over at the sidelines. We will move from the 49 on one side of midfield to the 49 on the other when the second quarter begins. Neenah leads DC Everest 14-0. Evergreens will have second and short. Maybe one more play. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. First quarter is over. We'll come back for quarter number 2 on Zaleski Sports after these messages.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Welcome back to Neenah High School. I'm Chris Conley. The Evergreens would feel just fine about things if they could stick the ball in the end zone, right? Here's 2nd and 2, first play of the second quarter. Logan George will throw. Late pressure, and he is brought down. Was moving towards the line of scrimmage. He goes backwards only 4 yards, so it's not a huge loss, but it'll be 3rd and 6. It is the 3rd time that Logan George has been sacked today. Again, you think some of that would be easier if the Evergreens had a little more credibility in the running game. Deacon Trotzer is the running back behind George here on 3rd down. Design rollout. Got a little pressure coming, throws, and it's intercepted. No, tipped and caught. The Evergreens have that. Boy, sure looked like that was going to be intercepted. And Pearson McDonald comes up with the ball. At least as lucky as good, 11 yards forward and a 1st down. A turnover there would have been disastrous. Right, those defensive backs are defensive backs because their hands aren't as good as a wide receiver, right? Right. Evergreens move the chains to the 43-yard line. They're in Neenah territory. Logan George fakes and a handoff. And there's blocking. Spinning forward is Deacon Trotzer. That's Trotzer's best run of the season, I think. Gain of 12 and the sticks move. Now that's what the Evergreens need, a little more balance on offense. Keep the running game in play just enough to keep the defense honest. Deepest penetration of the night for the Evergreens to the 31-yard line. We're brought to you by First Weber Dustin Erickson. He's your local real estate expert. Growing up in central Wisconsin, Dustin has a clear understanding of the financial needs of the people in the community. Buying or selling, contact Dustin for all of your real estate needs. That's Dustin Erickson at First Weber. 1st down, Evergreens. 4 receivers, 3 near side. Quarterback keeps it, sheds a tackle, met at the line of scrimmage. Logan George was thrown down after the whistle. No flag, no gain. 2nd and 10. Sam Shear met the quarterback right at the spot.
2nd and 10.
Logan George is the Evergreens' leading rusher so far. We're early second quarter. Neenah's up 14-0. Not only has the Everest offense been shut out so far, the Everest defense does not have a stop. Neenah's had the ball twice, found the end zone both times. 2nd and 10. Need the 21-yard line for a 1st down. Quick 2-step drop, now rolling out. Protection's good, throwing into traffic. I think that's caught along the far sideline. Yes, it is. Gain of 6 and a first down. Pearson McDonald in traffic. Thrown into a lot of traffic there.
Brought down by Luke Young.
Makes it 3rd and manageable. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Gain of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 5.
Evergreens would probably see this as 4 down territory, so 2 plays to get down to the 21-yard line. Logan George from the pistol. Quick drop, throws, tipped, and incomplete. And Pearson McDonald, the defensive back, was playing soft on McDonald. McDonald was going to have that for a first down if someone didn't get a mid on that. 4th down, Evergreens are going here. Everest kicker Gabe Goldbach has a big leg, but trailing 14-0. I think you're in go mode on 4th down.
4th and 5 at the 26.
From the 26, Evergreens have to get to the 21. Does the drive peter out, or is a 4th down conversion in the cards? Pistol again, quick drop. Throwing to one-on-one coverage, it's caught. The defense was too soft. McDonald slips a tackle. Touchdown, Evergreens! A 26-yard touchdown run. Boy, I didn't like the defensive alignment there at all. On 4th down, you've got to be up closer on the receiver than that, and then a missed tackle lets PMAC get into the end zone for the Evergreens. So the Evergreens have an answer and are on the scoreboard. Gabe Goldbach to try the extra point. Snaps a little bit low. Goldbach powers it through. Our new score is 14-7. So the Evergreens have some life. Neenah gets the ball back when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Back at Neenah. Brought to you by Wiggly Field and Dome. For great food, cold drinks for any occasion, visit Wausau's favorite postgame stop. Lunch, dinner, get away with friends. Always a great atmosphere at Wiggly Field and Dome on Schofield Avenue.
Deep for the Rockets.
Evergreens scrambling into kick formation. Neenah was up near the line of scrimmage looking to guard against some kind of onside kick. No, you're going to kick deep here, right? Goldbach's kickoff. Taken inside the 5-yard line. Little bit of blocking out there. And out across the 35. Neenah will start with good field position.
Takes it to the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39. J&D Tube Benders has been a staple in the Wausau Industrial Park for years as a full-service tube bending operation. This large employer could be the next stop on your career. Apply today, jdtube.com. Their website, jdtube.com. I spy with my broadcaster's eye that Wausau West leads Spash 14-0, and that game's getting close to halftime. So some upsets. On 1st down, handoff, gain of 10. That ball came loose. Neenah's on it. They're going to say runner was down first. Got to give Grant Dean the full 10 yards. And 1st down. Well, I mean, to state the obvious, the Evergreens are not going to win this game if they can't get defensive stops. And they're still looking for their first right now. And here we are in the mid stages of the second quarter. 14-7. Fake the jet sweep, handoff, quarterback keeps it. Wow, Van Beek absorbed big contact and got forward for 2 yards. Van Beek's a pretty big kid. I mean, he's a freshman. Freshmen, a lot of times when they play at the varsity level, just look small when you put them next to juniors or seniors. Van Beek is 6'1", 170 pounds. Evergreens had enough defensive players that stayed at home and didn't bite on the fake jet sweep. 2nd and 8. Again, man across the formation. Quarterback's going to throw out there. That's complete. And it's enough for a first down. Down to the 39-yard line, Luke Young with the reception. It's a nicely designed play. Put the man across the formation. Got to account for that. Postler came up for the stop for the Evergreens. So Neenah is marching again. Across the formation, it's a handoff. Up the middle, this is going to be another touchdown run for Grant Dean. Dean goes 39 yards. Neenah's offensive line opened a big hole between the tackles. Grant Dean is in the end zone for the second time today. Yep, Neenah's had the ball 3 times. They're in the end zone 3 times. Liam Wasco will try the extra point. And our new score is 21-7, midway through the second quarter on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
All right, here we are in the middle stages of the second quarter. I'm Chris Conley. Of course, there's a lot of football to be played tonight. But what we're seeing here is that Neenah is a threat to score every time they have the football. They've got the big plays in this game. And the Everest offense, they've moved the ball, but the Evergreens offense is working much harder to keep up with what looks like a pretty high-powered Neenah team. Both teams arrive here with 7-2 records, but as we mentioned in our pregame coverage, the teams in the Fox Valley just seem to be better. Neenah's 7-2 probably means more than the Evergreens 7-2. Deacon Trotzer brings the ball out for the Evergreens to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 there. So, I mean, there's just pressure on the Everest offense. Got to have an answer here.
We'll start there, 1st and 10.
Evergreens got their first points on their last drive. A Pearson McDonald 26-yard touchdown catch and run.
Ball spotted at the 28, 1st and 10.
Three receivers to the near side. Preby, McDonald, and Edwards on 1st down. Fake the handoff, and Reese Stoll is met in the backfield. -3 on 1st down. Reese Stoll's been getting more touches because of the injuries to Blake and Caden Bankston. Stoll was the backup quarterback last season and still is this year. I mean, if something should happen to Logan George, Reese Stoll would be under center. And as a quarterback last year, when Reese Stoll was playing because of injuries to others, he was a great scrambling quarterback. He could turn the ball upfield and run. A running back position has Reese Stoll a little bit out of sorts as he was on that play. 2nd and 13. Quick drop. Protection's good. throwing underneath, almost intercepted. Logan George tried to throw a bullet. It went off of Aiden Carey's body. Here's 3rd and 13. Again, since the Everest defense has not stopped Neenah's offense tonight, a 3-and-out in this spot would be really tough to swallow. It is 3rd and 13. Need to go out to the 38-yard line. It's a 4-receiver package, 3 to the near side, throwing underneath. That's caught by Xavier Edwards. He lunges forward. I think he's got it. I think his forward momentum gives him a first down. Yes, sir. Needed 13. X got 13. He made sure that he lunged forward, knowing that he was right at the yard to gain. Good awareness by the sophomore wideout. Boy, I mean, you go 3-and-out there, and if just hypothetically you give up more points, the Evergreens would be in a deep hole should they go down by more than the 2 scores. We say in many of these high school broadcasts, coming back from 3 scores down is a rarity in high school football. New set of downs on 1st and 10. Quarterback's going to run, splits defenders, breaks a tackle, still going. They're going to give him forward progress out to the 45 or maybe the 46-yard line. Gain of 7 for Logan George. Camping World of Rothschild is just off I-39 with a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Visit Camping World of Rothschild. At the 4.5-minute mark of the second quarter, Evergreens have all of their timeouts. The clock's not a factor. Everest needs to come away with points on this drive. On 2nd down, going to throw again. The protection's good. Throwing to one-on-one coverage. Caught! And a touchdown! In one-on-one coverage, Xavier Edwards got behind the defensive back. It's a 54-yard touchdown pass. X marks the spot in the end zone. An important answer for the Evergreens. Here's Gabe Golbach out to try the extra point. Almost blocked. It's good, barely. 21-14 is our new score with 4 minutes to go until halftime. Back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Logan George has thrown 2 touchdown passes. 26-yarder to Pearson McDonald, and that last play, Xavier Edwards got behind the defensive back in one-on-one coverage and made Neenah pay for it. 21-14 now. Evergreens are going to shift into regular kick formation. And Neenah shifts into regular return formation. Golbach kind of quick kicked this. And it's taken at the 8-yard line. Breaking a tackle, still on his feet, up the sideline. Grant Dean, who's got 2 touchdowns and 2 big returns. He's out to the 37-yard line. Vinny Tesh got him out of bounds.
Ball's at the 36-yard line. First and 10, Neenah.
Well, no time like now for the Everest defense to come up with a stop. Everest defense has been burned by big plays repeatedly tonight. Toyland is now open at Fleet Farm. Yeah, it's that time of year. A Price Match Plus guarantee. If you find a lower toy price, they'll beat it by 5%. Get the best price on a huge selection of toys. Toyland at Fleet Farm. 1st and 10. Quarterback up the middle for 2 or 3 yards. Van Beek out to the 39-yard line. 2nd and 7. You get the feeling at some point Neenah's going to pull the trigger on that jet sweep. They've used it as a decoy on 3 plays so far tonight.
Rickard was the first to hit him. Gain of 3 to the 39.
Neenah showed the ability to score quickly, so at 3.5 minutes to go until halftime, the clock is not a factor for them either. Going to pass here, almost tipped. It's complete. There's a block there, and down the sidelines, big gain. Luke Young's across the 40 and down to the 39-yard line. Gain of 20.
39-yard line, a gain of 22. 1st and 10, Neenah.
Good blocking out there on the far edge. It's what sprung that play. You know what? Neenah's a disciplined football team. They do a lot of things right. Blocking schemes are good, solid up front. I mean, it's the kind of team that a freshman quarterback could succeed with. You're just looking for someone to manage the talents that are available. Dean gets another block. He's got 15 yards. Got him down to the 25-yard line. Grant Dean's having a big first half.
Tripped up by Brennan Bartelt.
Yeah, Ashton Van Beek, the freshman quarterback, again, he's going to develop as he goes through his high school football career. But, I mean, he doesn't have to do all that much. He's not put in difficult situations. Very few 3rd and longs. Going to throw out here to the flat. Broken tackle down the sideline into the red zone. Luke Young with his 3rd reception today. I think they're going to mark him out at the 10. Yeah, just outside the 10, so it's not quite 1st and goal from here. They'll put the ball down at the 12. Boy, I mean, the Evergreens score a touchdown on their last possession, and it's just maddening that their defense gets carved up like this.
It's gain of 14 on the play. 1st and 10, Neenah.
Neenah doesn't look like they're the kind of team that helps you out with, say, a turnover, which the Evergreens would desperately need. They're running the jet sweep here. There's a block and down to the 1-yard line. Grant Dean. That's technically a pass because that was shoveled forward to Dean. They'll put him inside the 1, and it's 1st down. 1st and goal from the 1. Heavy package here for Neenah, just 1 wing to the far side. Handoff, Dean again, right into the end zone. That was too easy. Grant Dean is in the end zone for a 3rd time today. 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. There's 1:51 left until halftime, and the Evergreens are going to have to be in go mode because Neenah gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. The Evergreens are going to have to try and do something with the time that's allowed to them. Liam Wasco's point after touchdown is good. Neenah's got the Evergreens doubled up right now, 28-14. Back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
At halftime, the playoff edition of Hard Knocks. We've been following the Edgar football team all season. Sutton Transport in Weston is your local family-owned trucking company specializing in next-day LTL delivery and National Volume LTL Services. Sutton Transport and Weston, fueled by 40 years of great service with a personal touch.
Owen Lloyd to kick off for the Rockets.
Short kick. Going to be played on a bounce. That ball is loose. Evergreens have to recover this, and they'll be all the way back at the 10-yard line. Off this field turf that takes a bounce and goes over Deacon Trotzer's head. So 90 yards of green in front of the Evergreens. 1:48 and 2 timeouts.
At the 12-yard line, 1st and 10, DC Everest.
A bad break, and the Evergreens need more things to go right for them. Around the Everest Athletic Department, tomorrow the boys' soccer team is in action. They're playing Eau Claire Memorial. They won their opening playoff game on Tuesday, 3-0 over Superior. It's a long drive for the Superior Spartans to be going back home with a soccer loss. Everest girls volleyball team is going to make their playoff run. On first down, a handoff, some room up the middle. Forward for Reese Stoll. He's got 6 yards.
Reese Stoll, the ball carrier.
Clock continues to run. Evergreens, I think, have another play called. Yep, right up to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5.
2nd and down. Evergreens a little slow getting into position with another play called. 90 seconds left in the first half. Got a throw. Protection's good. Logan George rolls out, throws to a secondary man, Pearson McDonald. McDonald breaks a tackle, got a first down. He's out to the 30-yard line. Clock will stop momentarily while the chains are moved. PMAX got a touchdown from earlier in the game. Clock winds as the chains are set. 1:14 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 31. 3 receivers to the near wide side of the field. Protection's good again. Throw tipped up in the air and incomplete. One of the Neenah linebackers got a mid on that. I think that was Andrew Carlson, a junior.
2nd and 10 at the 32.
Evergreens can huddle up here as the clock stops on the incompletion. Evergreens have 2 touchdowns today, receptions from Pearson McDonald and Xavier Edwards. They are Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel touchdowns. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Into traffic. This is Xavier Edwards. He's inbounds and he's short of the first down. It's a gain of 7. Evergreen's got to huddle up and get another play going quickly. 44, 43, 42. This is taking too much time. Second down, 3 yards to go. Backside pressure. Pass, diving, that's caught. Just cradling that is Xavier Edwards. Back-to-back catches. Clock stops for a moment while the chains move. 22 seconds left. And now the Evergreens will use one of their remaining 2 timeouts.
Evergreens have 1 timeout remaining.
Why don't we keep it here? This makes sense. Evergreens are going to have to take some shots downfield with 20 seconds left in the half. I mean, the Everest offense has shown the ability to move the ball, so that's positive. Everest defense has just been completely unable to get stops. That's the story of the first half. Neenah, 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. Can't beat them if you can't stop them. Either Hudson or Chippewa Falls awaits the winner of this game. If it's Hudson, that's a trip to western Wisconsin for either of these teams. If Chippewa Falls advances, and Chi-Hi had an earlier lead, they're up 14-7 earlier in that game. If Chi-Hi wins, either of these teams would host for the level 2 game next Friday night. 1st and 10 Evergreens across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Quarterback steps up. George wanted to shovel that forward. Evergreens have to use their timeout. Quarterback got back to the line of scrimmage. It's the Evergreens' final timeout with 9 seconds left. You decide here if you heave downfield and are hopeful for something, or if you try something towards the sidelines, get out of bounds, and maybe try for a long field goal. Try and get some points out of this.
They will face Arrowhead tomorrow at 10 a.m. in Madison. Congratulations to the Rocket Girls tennis team.
Yeah, in several of our games earlier, we'll try and get you score updates at halftime. Some of the lower-seeded teams were actually ahead. Wausau West had a lead on Spash earlier. Chi High had a lead on Hudson. Kimberly's game against Appleton North has reached halftime. Papermakers are up 10-0 there. Second and 10. If the Evergreens don't get out of bounds after this play, the half will come to an end. Neenah's got players 15 yards off the ball. Late pressure coming. Pass, caught, and out of bounds. That's a catch for Xavier Edwards, his fourth catch of the half. To the 32-yard line. There's 1 second left.
Correction, the 37-yard line.
What do the Evergreens want to do here? We're going to try and run one more play and heave this ball downfield. Maybe a hook and ladder? There's 1 second left until halftime.
3rd and 1.
Got a whistle here. I think Neenah's taking one of their timeouts on defense. Yes, they are. Why don't we step away for a quick break, and we'll be back for the final second of the first half after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Next week, we'll see which teams from our area advance, but we'll have another full week of high school playoff action here on Zaleski Sports. That's next Friday night. Chippewa Falls still leads Hudson 14-7. That's late second quarter. So maybe an upset brewing for Hudson. Out of the timeout, the Evergreens will cluster 3 receivers to the far wide side of the field on the last play of the first half. Logan George straight back. Some pressure as he rolls out. George throws to the end zone into traffic. It's intercepted. This will be a meaningless interception. Receiver who makes that interception is wrestled down. Picked off by Bennett Stuckel, and that's how the first half ends. The Neenah offense is a nut that Everest has yet to crack. At halftime, Rockets 28, Evergreens 14. Hard Knocks is coming up. Halftime is brought to you by Greenheck Group, the global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Greenheck is one of Wausau's largest employers, the perfect place for the next step in your career. See if Greenheck Group is right for you. Go to greenheck.com. That's greenheck.com. 28-14 at halftime from Neenah.
50-0. Good prediction. Thank you, Cass.
McLean Butt.
All right, McLean, what's your favorite football memory of this year?
When I step on someone in flag football.
All right, that's a good answer. Thank you, McLean. What do we got here? Austin Jacobs. All right, how's it going? Good. All right, what's your favorite football memory of this year?
Beating Stratford.
All right, beating Stratford. That's a valid answer. Thank you, Mr. Jacobs. All right, who am I here with? All right, Mason. What's your favorite football memory of this year?
Stratford.
All right, that's a good answer. Thank you, Mason. All right, who am I here with?
Ethan Telshaw.
All right, Ethan, what's your favorite football memory of this year?
Beating Stratford.
All right, that's a good answer. Thank you, Ethan.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, who am I with? Dawson Bordenheimer, aka Dubs. All right, Dubs. What is your favorite football memory of this year?
Winning conference.
Winning conference. All right. And what do you expect from us tonight? More than 40-0. All right, that's a good answer. Thank you, Dubs. All right, who am I here with?
Ty Schnelli.
All right, Ty. What's your favorite football memory of this year?
Probably be next to Harrison Gravine and him telling me every single play and when to pull, when to block, when to, doing everything.
All right, thank you, Ty. What do you expect from us tonight?
A big W.
Big? How big?
At least 40 rep.
All right, thank you, Ty.
Yup.
Coach, Mr. Master Rao, I have a question for you.
What's up?
What's your favorite memory of this football season?
Stratford game.
What? The Stratford game.
Yeah, that was my first win with you guys, and just the rivalry as a whole. Obviously, my first time in it. Really
Thank you,
cool
Coach.
experience.
Thank you, Coach.
Not Abby.
Wait.
That was also a good
Wait,
one.
so what was it? What did you say your brother said before the game?
Back to the question of your brother's fat. I can't get it on camera.
So we're on our way to sociology. We got Ty here. But yeah, sociology. It's gonna be my last class of the day before I take a break, go chill out for a little bit. We got Tucker here. He's kind of mad at me, but it's okay. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the day. So right now it is 3:21. School just ended. I'm gonna run to probably a gas station, grab a snack before I come back. We're getting taped here at school, having the coaches meeting, and then leaving for marathon at around 4:45, I believe. We'll get on the field, we'll warm up there, and then the game will start. All right, my snack of choice today is gonna be some bold Chex Mix, and then some orange Gator Light. All right, we just got done with our meeting. We're walking out to the bus right now. We got Brett right here. We got volleyball practice. We're cheering him on. We're gonna go get that dub. What a beautiful day to play some Edgar football, you know? It's gonna be awesome. Let's go. He's trying to rob the van. Uh-oh. Hey, you already know. All right, currently it is 38-0. It's the third quarter. Fletcher feels like he's in a boot camp because we're sitting in this big tent. And we're going for a touchdown. Tegan straight for a touchdown. I gotta go kick guys back.
The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like DMXing. These boys pussy and they PMSing. People in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I want to be in that scene. Damn right you want to be in it.
And we thank Edgar for giving us all the access for Hard Knocks. I'm Chris Conley. We're at halftime. Neenah leads DC Everest 28-14. 3 touchdowns for Grant Dean. Neenah has scored every time they've touched the ball. Other scores, maybe an upset cooking in Hudson, where Chippewa Falls leads Hudson at halftime 14-7. Wausau West leads Smash. West is looking to avenge an earlier loss. That's at halftime 17-7. The crowd here was just told now Kimberly's in the other half of the bracket. Kimberly had a 10-0 lead and now leads 10-7 over Appleton North. You know, and a lot of times these first round games are blowouts. A lot of competitive football being played now. And I see right now that Kaukauna, now that's Marshfield? What game is that? That's Marshfield leading 24-7, or trailing 24-7. I can't tell from the graphic there. The score is 24-7. The Tigers are trailing in that game. That's early third quarter, just underway. Again, week 2 action coming up next Friday here on Zaleski Sports. Merill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing manufacturing companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They have locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's online at expresspros.com. During halftime, Neenah stays on the field. They huddle up under their goalposts. Evergreens went back into the locker room, which is just beyond the north end zone here. Neenah gets the ball to start the third quarter. You know what? If I were the Evergreens, I know it's high risk but high reward, but because Neenah scored on every possession, I'd try an onside kick here. I mean, if Neenah's just carved up the defense all night, what difference does it make if they start from back at their 10 or start from midfield? I think I'd want to do something to try and get the ball. I also think, factoring into my thinking about the possibility of an onside kick here, I mean, there is no tomorrow. Doesn't matter if you lose by 1 touchdown or by 5 touchdowns. Season's still over if you can't pull this game out. And again, the Evergreens, this has been new for this game. They've been clustering up as if they are going to try something onside and then go into regular kick formation. Ball's not on the tee yet, so see if the Evergreens dare to pull the trigger on this. Welcome, Neenah fans. Welcome back, DC Everest fans. Somebody's season ends 2 quarters from now. And the Evergreens do indeed kick it deep. Got to be returned from the 3. Met in the hole, out to the 23-yard line. Grant Dean has 20 yards on the return. Vinny Tesh on the stop for the Evergreens. 1st and 10 Rockets from the 27. Foundation Finance says now's your chance to work with a company that understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start from day one at Foundation Finance. Yeah, on offense, Neenah sure has been in the driver's seat tonight. Handoff up the middle, diving forward. Dean's got 9 yards. One of the Neenah linemen is slow getting up. That's Owen Gortonhouse, 250-pound senior. I think you'd like to run behind someone like Gorton, yes? Yes. Second and 1, so the whole playbook opens up for the Rockets here. Across the formation, snap is high. Freshman pulls it down and flung forward. Grant Dean was flung forward for a first down. Gets 2 yards. Contact behind the line of scrimmage and then thrown forward.
Gain of 2 to the 38. That's enough for a first down. 1st and 10, Neenah.
Caleb Schaefer, one of the Neenah wide receivers, shuttles this play in from the Neenah sideline. Just underway, third quarter. Neenah plus 14. Across the formation, play action. Going to throw, it's complete. Across the 50-yard line, first down. Vinny Tesh on the stop after the Luke Keller catch. Keller's been the leading receiver this season for Neenah. A team that throws only when they want to, more ground-oriented. Again, I admire when I see a high school team that plays with a lot of discipline. Neenah has not been penalized yet in this game. No turnovers. Up the middle again for 5 yards is Grant Dean. Dean is a member of what Neenah calls their Football Leadership Council. So they've got 5 or 6 players. He's a junior, so he'll certainly be a captain next year. 2nd and 5. Again, Neenah is on the march again. Neenah's just 1 for 1 on 3rd down. Again, the Evergreens have only had 3rd down come up once. Jet sweep to Dean, 1st down. He's across to the 35-yard line. That may have been shoveled forward, so that may count as a pass. 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Neenah.
If Neenah scores on this opening possession of the 3rd quarter, it's the first time tonight that they'd be up by 3 scores. Quarterback keeps it himself, has a seam, and there he goes. There is the 3-score lead. A 35-yard touchdown run. Ashton Van Beek, the quarterback, kept it himself. Didn't take long. 1 minute and 55 seconds before Neenah's on the board in the second half.
For the extra point.
Snap was high, bobbled, and this point try will be no good. Kicker picked it up and is flung to the turf. 34 instead of 35, 14. But Neenah has widened their lead. Evergreens will get the ball for the first time in the second half when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
That failed extra point a moment ago was the only thing that remotely has gone wrong for Neenah tonight. Bad snap. I'm Chris Conley, and we're brought to you by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Find an agent near you at mutualofwausau.com. That's mutualofwausau.com.
Owen Lloyd to kick off for Neenah.
Kick is short. Blake Postler on the return. Postler's looking to reverse field. There's a penalty marker down. This is coming back. And Postler is hit out of bounds. 2 penalties here. This is a personal foul on the late hit out of bounds and probably a hold or a block in the back as the return was developing. The personal foul, because it's a dead ball, late hit out of bounds, that penalty's not going away. That's not going to be offset by anything. Block in the back on the Evergreens. Personal foul against Neenah. It's the first time that Neenah's been penalized tonight. So these penalties are both going to be assessed. We're going to move half the distance to the goal line, which will put the ball at the 10. And then we're going to go 15 yards on the... They're going to spot the ball at the 25-yard line.
15 yards added on to the end for the personal foul.
Put the ball at the 25-yard line. The penalties net out plus 5 yards for the Evergreens. 1st and 10, Everest will start there. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local, family-owned auto service you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue in Schofield. Logan George from the pistol with an empty backfield. Up, handoff to Stoll. Stoll spins forward. He has 3 yards on first down. Nope, they had Pearson McDonald, normally a wide receiver, in the backfield there. McDonald carried for 3 yards. Yeah, the Evergreens are just thin at running back. Everest had low-scoring games in weeks 8 and 9 of the regular season. 2 points short against Hortonville, and then 6 points to the good against Wausau West. 7-3 for the regular season. Evergreens in danger of having it come to an end tonight if they don't have a big comeback in the second half. Slant, incomplete.
George's pass incomplete, intended for Xavier Edwards.
Looking for Xavier Edwards on that far sideline.
3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7. Evergreens need the 35-yard line. From the pistol, straight drop, looking to throw over the head of the intended receiver, Pearson McDonald. It's incomplete. Evergreens go 3 and out.
4th and 7.
Have to give the ball right back to this high-powered Rockets offense. Evergreens punter Cohen Preby is late coming out onto the field.
Cohen Preby is the punter.
Preby is indeed in punt formation. Line drive kick on the rollout. Bounces back to the 25, 20, and will roll down to the 15. Stops at the 13. Not the world's prettiest kick, but a big roll. 60 yards on the kick. Neenah starts with their worst field position in a while, but again, Neenah's been able to rip off big plays on almost every drive.
First and 10 for Neenah at its own 13-yard line.
Ashton Van Beek from the pistol on first down. Got a throw out to the flat. It's complete. Blocking, wiped out one of the Everest defenders, and it goes forward for 7 yards. Luke Young with yet another catch. Forward for 8. Out to the 21-yard line. Again, that's kind of why I like the possibility of an onside kick to open up the third quarter. Neenah has just ripped off so many big plays that field position hasn't really mattered for them. Been able to go up and down the field every time they've had the football. Fake the jet sweep. Quarterback keeps it to first down. Out to the 32-yard line. Of the 5 touchdowns, Van Beek has 2 of them, and Grant Dean has 3. I wonder, assuming that Neenah advances, Neenah would be a favorite against Chippewa Falls if Chi-Hi holds on to their lead against Hudson. And Neenah would get a home game next Friday. Is Neenah experienced enough to go deeper than that? I don't know. A team that doesn't make a lot of mistakes can go far in the playoffs, can't they? Grant Dean again. Contact, short gain, 3 yards. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
At the 31, a gain of 5.
It's going to be 2nd and 7.
2nd and 5.
And should Neenah score on this possession, I mean, they've still got 69 yards of real estate to cover, then you would begin starting to think about the Everest seniors. Are they playing their final snaps of their high school football careers? Handoff, 2 yards. Dean makes it 3rd and 4. Again, if my notes are correct, this is only the 2nd time that 3rd down has come up for Neenah. So a rare chance for the Everest defense to get a stop and get off the field. Not to belabor the point, something that has not happened yet tonight. 2 receivers to the near wide side of the field looking to pick up this 3rd down. Quick drop pass off the hands of the receiver, incomplete. And for the first time all night, 4th down comes up.
4th and 4 at the 33.
And Neenah will punt. It leaves the door open at least just a crack for the Evergreens. Pearson McDonald is back to return this kick. Aiden Carey to kick away. Again, this appears to be Neenah's first punt of the evening. And oh, look at that. It's a good booming kick. Fair catch called for and caught by Pearson McDonald at the 37-yard line. Evergreens to go on offense there. This is a beautiful new facility that Neenah has built. In fact, you know, Neenah, there's so much money in this school district that the athletic facilities show it. Just the design here. I mean, Neenah's got 2 refreshment stands, one at either side, 2 sets of men's and ladies' restrooms at either side. I note that there are more stalls available on the home restroom side than there are on the visitor side. Come on, help your guests. 1st and 10 Evergreens at the 37. Logan George with Reese Stoll, the running back, behind him. 2 receivers to the far side, snaps low, play action. Here comes a blitz. Quarterback is rolling out from behind, pulled down from behind, throws incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's better than taking the sack in that spot.
2nd and 10 at the 37.
Yeah, the design of this facility is really, really nice. Handicapped ramps and stairs to either side of these big, tall grandstands. Everything's on the home side. There's nothing on the visitor side there except parking. Neenah's got a big crowd. They've been a good host. Been a spirited group here. Second and 10. Design rollout to the near side. Throwing underneath. It's caught by Pregame, and Pregame is out of bounds. Gains 8 to the 45-yard line. Clock stops just north of 5 minutes to play in a fast-moving 3rd quarter.
3rd and 3.
Evergreens, because they're close to midfield, they're at the 44-yard line, I would think would go for it on 4th down if they come up short. Trailing by 20. Got to be willing to roll the dice at some point. Trips up high and a single receiver down low. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Nope, Neenah's got this snuffed out. Play goes for a loss. Minus 3 yards. Back to the 41-yard line. No doubt about it, the Evergreens will keep the offense on the field. They're going to go on 4th down. What was 3rd and 3 becomes 4th and 6 yards to go. They need the 47-yard line. Evergreens go for it on 4th down. Evergreens went on 4th down back in the second quarter and cashed it in for a touchdown. The Evergreens' first score of the night, caught by Cohen Preby. Beg your pardon, caught by Pearson McDonald. On 4th down here, backside pressure coming, it's picked up, pass is intercepted. Just the quarterback to beat, this is run back, a pick 6. Neenah's sitting pretty. Connor Briones, 41-yard pick 6. While there is a lot of football left, Neenah's in complete command. They've scored the first 2 touchdowns of the second half and have done nothing but widen their lead.
Liam Wasco for the extra point.
Connor Briones has something to talk about today. 4th down really turned the tables. Extra point is good, and our new score is 41-14. Neenah looks like they're coasting from here to the final gun. We're back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
On the extra point, there was a penalty on the Evergreens. In fact, the referee is leaving that flag still on the field. It's a personal foul against the Evergreens. So Neenah is going to kick off from more favorable positions. They're going to kick off across the 50 and at the 45-yard line on the other side of the field.
It's a personal foul against DC Everest.
In fact, Neenah declines the penalty and will set up for a regular kickoff. So you can do those things when you're up 41-14. Auto Select of Weston is located on Schofield Avenue in Weston. They've been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. That's Auto Select, Schofield Avenue, Weston.
Liam Wasco will tee it up for the Rockets.
Dylan Neuendank and Blake Postler will return this kick. Again, Evergreens went for it on 4th down, rolled snake eyes. Squib kick. And the Evergreens field it inside the 20. Postler ran backwards, trying to get back to the center part of the field where he thought there was more blocking. He went backwards about 5 yards there. Back to the 11.
Evergreens will start first at 10 on their own 11.
So the Evergreens are backed up in a game that just kind of feels like it's gotten away from them. Logan George will get this snap from the pistol back at his 5-yard line on 1st and 10. Straight drop, back near the goal line, throws over the middle. This is complete to Preby, but he's only back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there.
Tackled by Luke Young. No gain on the play. Ball spotted at the 11.
Late in the third quarter, I see that Walsall West still leads Spash 24-19. Second and 10, no gain on the Everest completion. On second down, Pregame rolled out of bounds, short of the first down. He's got 7 there.
Tackled by Zane Schmidt. Gain of 9 to the 20.
Third down and 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
Two receivers up high. Quarterback's going to throw here to the near side. That's a pick 6 too. Intercepted and back to the end zone we go. Zane Schmidt runs it back. On back-to-back possessions, pick 6s for the Neenah defense. So the route is on now with 3:02 left in the third quarter. 47-14 with an extra point try coming up. Neenah's lining up to go for 2 after missing the try the last time. Ball's loose in the backfield. This is a firehouse drill, and it's no good.
Tanner Rickman made the tackle for DC Everest.
47-14 is our new score. We'll take a break. Evergreens will get the ball back late third quarter after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
The winner of tonight's game, in all likelihood, Neenah, will get the winner of Chippewa Falls Hudson. That game is mid-third quarter. Chi-High 14, Hudson 7. Hudson was down 14-0 at one point in that game. So Neenah could be looking at a home game against a lower-seeded team. And number 8 is in danger of knocking off number 1 elsewhere in this Division I football bracket. Here it's Neenah 47. They're the 5 seed. They're the 4 seed, beg your pardon, against the Evergreens, the 5 seed. 47-14. Bounces, bobbled for a moment, picked up here by Blake Postler. And Postler flung out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 20 or the 21-yard line. Evergreens trail by 33.
At the 21-yard line, 1st and 10, DC Everest.
Everest's last 2 possessions have resulted in pick 6s. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast that Logan George was throwing a lot of interceptions earlier in the season. That's been cleaned up, although that problem has resurfaced tonight. And George will be back next year, so the Evergreens quarterback position is already spoken for. Logan George here, some backside pressure. This is tipped and almost intercepted again. That would not have been the quarterback's fault. It went off the receiver's hands, went off Cohen Preby's hands.
Second and 10 at the 21.
Clock stops on the incomplete pass with 2:52 to play in the third quarter. We're at 28-14 at halftime, and the Neenah lead is ballooned to 47-14 now. Handoff. This is Stoll, who's got 9 yards. Maybe 10. It'll depend on the spot. That's enough for a first down. Stoll moves the chains.
First and 10, DC Everest.
The PA announcer here has kept the crowd informed on some of the other playoff game scores. So Neenah, players and coaches are probably very much aware that they're going to get a home game next Friday if the score between Chippewa Falls and Hudson holds. It's 2 years in a row that Hudson's had big accomplishments during the regular season, only not to look very good in the first round of the playoffs. Ball is flung to Pregame. It's off his hands. Came in kind of hot and incomplete. One of the players on the sidelines for Neenah caught that, and the team is kind of jumping up and down like good catch. Yeah, Neenah can be nice and loose sitting on this big lead. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Three receivers to the far wide side of the field on this second down play. Good job by the Everest offensive line. Now throwing deep, but it's underthrown, and it's intercepted. It's a third possession in a row that has ended with an interception. Zane Schmidt, who had the pick 6 on the last drive, and it amounts to a little more than a long punt, but it's all the way back to the 40-yard line. A Neenah touchdown here puts the game into running time. First and 10 from the 40. Handoff and 2 or 3 yards there for Grant Dean. Dean moves the ball out to the 47. Beg your pardon, Chase Collins carrying there. So maybe Grant Dean's night is done. You certainly don't want any injuries in a game where the outcome's no longer in doubt. The Hudson game has just gone to the fourth quarter. Chippewa Falls 14, Hudson 7. And Chi-Hi's got the ball in that game to start quarter number 4. Here we are late third quarter. Got a throw. Now there's some pressure. Quarterback is still on his feet. Everest defender tried to fling him down, and now there's a big hit. Again, I'm not sure I want my quarterback taking those types of hits in a 47-14 game. Goes for a sack. Brennan Peterson gets the stop. And one of the Everest players is hustling off the field like he was hurt. Tanner Rickman's going over to the sidelines, but he's on under his own power. Under a minute to go in our third quarter.
It's 3rd and 13.
Third down. Handoff between the tackles. Fourth down will come up. Chase Collins out to the 45. 4th and 5. Neenah will probably punt for a second time. Yes, they will. Neenah does not have to snap the ball before the third quarter is complete. Yeah, Neenah will keep their team on the sidelines. They will likely be in punt formation after we come back for the fourth quarter. Rockets up big, 47-14. 2 defensive touchdowns have widened their lead as the third quarter comes to an end on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
6-yard line. Pearson McDonald, the deep man for the Evergreens.
We're back to start the fourth quarter. I'm Chris Conley. Neenah's ready to kick this ball away on 4th and 4. Here's the snap. Evergreen sent an extra player up to try and block this, so there's no one back there. And this ball is going to roll inside the 15, and it'll be down at the 14-yard line. Now, this has been our first full season of DC Everest High School football here on Zaleski Sports. We have loved bringing these games to you. If you've enjoyed these broadcasts, thank you so much for being along. As we start the fourth quarter in what's a blowout game, the Evergreens season is going to come to an end tonight. Let's take a moment to salute the Everest seniors who are playing their final high school football game today, some of them injured. Vinny Tesh, Caden Bankston is the senior of the Bankston brothers. Dylan Neuendank, a senior. Reese Stoll, Jaden Zoich, who's been injured for a lot of this year. Blake Postler, Pearson McDonald, leading receiver in the Valley Football Association. Tanner Rickman, Jake Versenak, Brennan Bartelt, Josh Deans, Gabe Golbach, the Evergreens' outstanding kicker. 1st and 10, and we'll continue our senior salute in just a moment. This is a first down reception caught, and a penalty is going to come too. This is going to be a hit on a defenseless receiver. The official didn't like that Jake Versemak was driven into the ground. Austin Thune, Brett Gast, Isaac Denke, Braden Erickson, Daniel Becker, Jordan Upkong, Blake Pennings, Shulong Vang. Shuey's been a leader for this team on the offensive line for sure. Casey Isaacson and Kyle Schmidt. The DC Everest football class of 2024. They'll be graduates in 2024, playing their final high school football games tonight. This has been a fun team to watch. Coach Tim Strelo will tell you that this has been a player-led team really for the first time that he's been head coach, that the players have provided the leadership for the seniors. After the penalty assessment, a handoff. Stoll has 4 yards. And again, for seniors, when the pads and the uniform and the jersey come off for the final time, they all say the same thing. It was over so quickly. I mean, maybe more so for high school football than for other sports. Just because of the physicality, just because of the nature of football, a lot of kids just have to wait until their junior or sometimes their senior years till they're big enough physically to play competitive high school football. And when you're a bigger school, when you're a Division I school like Everest, you're always going to be playing other big kids. Here's a handoff. Stoll again, tried the right side and got 3 yards. 3rd down and 3 is coming up. And, of course, there is no sport that has more practice and workouts than game time. And you spend much more time on the practice field and in the weight room than you actually do playing. Maybe for sports like baseball or basketball where you're playing a couple of times a week, eventually once you get into the season, playing time wins out over practice time, but not so for football. It's a sport that requires an incredible amount of dedication to succeed, so congratulations to the DC Everest seniors who are completing their high school football careers tonight. On 3rd down, got some blocking for Reese Stoll. He leans forward. He is right at the marker. Got him marked short. Some of the Neenah fans think that ball came free. It did not. It's going to be 4th and a yard. The Evergreens will keep the offense on. I mean, the Evergreens, I think, are going to be an interesting team next year. They'll have a quarterback. They'll have Blake Bankston, one of their running backs, injured tonight, but he'll be back for next season. Xavier Edwards, underclassman receiver back next year. So the Evergreens have enough returning from this successful team to think that things are bright for a year from now. I'll give you a but to that in just a moment. But on fourth down, quarterback keeps it. He didn't make it. I'm not sure if Logan George got the first down or not. I think he's short. This will depend on the spot as we unpile here. I think we're going to have a measurement. Yes. The official is indicating that we will bring the yardsticks over from the sideline. The crowd here just being told that Chi-Hi leads Hudson 21-7 in the fourth quarter, which means Neenah's going to be selling some tickets next Friday night. From this spot, this may be a first down. It's going to be close. We'll stretch him out. And you can tell from the reaction from the Neenah defense, short by about half a football. Boy, I usually get those right.
Also, a final score, Kimberly has beaten Appleton North 10-7.
Kimberly over Appleton North, that's a final, 10-7. So the Papermakers in an unusual opening round dogfight before they advance. I like that so many of the first round games have been competitive. Who wants a blowout? I don't. Wausau West leads Stevens Point 31-26, midway through the fourth quarter there. And the Warriors have possession. Penalty marker comes in. This is going to be a rare penalty on Neenah. This is a hold on first down. Again, Neenah's got their second string in there now. 10 yards back on the hold. Back to the 44-yard line. We'll replay first down. First and 20. I don't know what kind of bus ride home this will be for the Evergreens. The bus home is usually pretty quiet after a loss. But for your seniors, I mean, it's the last time you're together as a team. Misdirection play for 2 or 3 yards. Didn't fool much. I don't know. I would bet that the bus ride starts off as quiet. And then there are memories to share and things to say before you pull back into the high school parking lot. Evergreens will finish the year 7 wins and 3 losses. All of their losses were to good teams, nothing to be ashamed of, with losses to Spash, Hortonville by only 2 points, and to this very good Neenah team. Quarterback's going to keep this. Tackled right at midfield.
Hunter Wenke on the carry. Ian Cole and Vinny Tesh in on the tackle at the 50-yard line. A gain of 3.
Hunter Wenke carried. Yeah, Neenah's got an unusual cast of characters out on the field right now. Third down and 14. Handoff. A gain of 1 or 2, fourth down. Hunter Wenke carrying again, and Neenah's content to punt this ball away. And Neenah runs 3 running plays, keeps the clock moving with the ball out in the center of the field. 7.5 to go in this one.
Aiden Carey is in the punt.
Neenah's late getting a player on. Evergreen shut out in the second half, and Neenah's late getting another player on. Let's see if we've got 11 hats out there. Delay of game.
Penalty down. It's a delay of game against the Rockets.
This doesn't matter. Again, the outcome's no longer in doubt. In fact, if anything, the confusion is understandable. These are not first stringers who are out here now. So we'll walk 5 yards back and still in punt formation. That kick is blocked. So there's something positive on special teams for the Evergreens. Blake Postler blocked the punt, and Vinny Tesh brings the ball down to the 25-yard line. So the shortest field tonight for the Evergreens. Logan George back out to get on the horse. Under 7 minutes to play in the game and under 7 minutes left for the Evergreen season. And Neenah's just loving the developments tonight. They played well, so they are deserving winners. And they'll get Chippewa Falls at home next Friday. Sidearm slinging throw out of the reach of Pearson McDonald, incomplete.
It's now 21-14, Chippewa Falls with 9 minutes left.
Hudson has scored in the fourth quarter. Chippewa Falls' lead takes a little haircut, 21-14. 9 minutes to play in the fourth quarter of that game. So that one's not over by a long shot. I think everyone here at Neenah rooting for the Chi-Hi Cardinals. I mean, the Booster Club would love a home game here, right? You're going to sell a lot of hamburgers and hot dogs. Got to clear out the Gatorade cooler, right? Nothing left over for next season. Everything must go. 2nd and 10 for the Evergreens. Handoff for Reese Stoll. Stoll is strung out. No gain. 3rd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Ball stays at the 25, and it's 3rd and 10.
I would think the Evergreens are going to take a shot down the field here, wouldn't you think? Two receivers up high, one down low. Design rollout to the far side. Throwing to the end zone, underthrown, but that's caught. It's caught inside the 5-yard line. Pearson McDonald. The defensive back just overran Pearson. He was coming back to the ball, so there's no momentum to get him into the end zone. But the Evergreens will have a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Looking for something positive to happen here in this second half. Keeping one eyeball on our game, and my left eyeball is on the Hudson-Chippewa Falls game, where Chippewa Falls is about to punt the ball back to Hudson. Chi-Hi's lead, 21-14 in that game. 1st and goal from the 1 here. Low snap. Handoff to the end zone. Reese Stoll's got himself a touchdown. Reese Stoll for the Evergreens. Perhaps his final carry, and Reese Stoll can talk about his touchdown. 5:46 left in the game.
Gabe Goldbach is on to attempt the extra point.
Neenah has not trailed in this game. They got up to a 14-0 lead. Evergreens got back to 14-7. That's the closest they've come. Gabe Goldbach's point after touchdown. Senior kicker is good. 47-21. Back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
If you're buying or selling a home, look no further than real estate experts Dustin Erickson and Jack Fisher, the gold standard of real estate. 20 years of combined experience makes the Erickson Fisher Group your best choice on the 400 block downtown Wausau.
We're back at Neenah High School, where the Evergreens have gotten their first points of the second half, but still trail 47-21. I'm Chris Conley. The outcome tonight is not in doubt. We thank Hudson for being such good hosts. Wish them the best of luck the rest of the way.
Gabe Golbach to kick off for DC Everest.
Gabe Golbach is going to kick off. Squib kick bounces up high. It's loose back there, and I think the Evergreens have recovered. Yes, they have. Got that crazy third bounce that went up into the air. The Evergreens have the ball. Is that 23 Ian Cole who's recovered that? Nieuwendank for the Evergreens. So the Evergreens get the ball back. I mean, the onside kick is probably the lowest percentage play in all of football. But with so many of the high schools playing on these synthetic fields now, that second or third hop can go right up in the air. I mean, the onside kick just plays differently on turf than it does on grass. Sure did see that there. So the Evergreens get the ball back. Evergreens to throw. McDonald pushed out of bounds. That play went backwards for a couple of yards.
First hit by Will Rades.
That was Jake Versamak with his second catch of the night. So it's good. Jake's second catch. -3.
It's second and 13.
Neenah crowd still cheering their defense on. Designed rollout to the far side. Some backside pressure. Throwing. Caught at the 15-yard line. Evergreens go back into the red zone. Pearson McDonald. Were they letting Vinny Tesh play offense there? That's Vinny Tesh's catch.
First and 10, DC Everest.
So the Evergreens with a trip to the red zone. Again, this game has not been in doubt for a while. We're playing to just determine the final score with about 5.5 left in this one. Straight drop. Pressure coming. Evergreens dial up a screen over the middle. It's almost intercepted. Falls incomplete. In the other game, Chippewa Falls has the ball back, still leading 21-14. Got about 5 minutes left in that one. That game might go final around the time our game comes to an end. Go down on the field, and Neenah will know what their matchup is for next Friday. Neenah's going to advance. Shoulder fake, pump to the end zone, tipped and caught, but out of bounds. Looking for Pearson McDonald, went off McDonald's equipment, either his helmet or his shoulder pad. The Neenah defensive back who came out of it did not get a foot in bounds. Third down for the Evergreens.
Third and 10 and 15.
Roll out to the near side. Pursuit, tucking, running, and this is going to be a first down almost to the pylon. Now they're going to mark him short. They're going to say that Logan George is out of bounds, short of the first down. He needed the 5. They're going to mark him out at the 9 or the 8. 4th and 3. Evergreens are going here. Evergreens 3 touchdowns, a touchdown reception for Pearson McDonald, touchdown catch for Xavier Edwards, and a 1-yard run for Reese Stoll. 4th down here, snap is low, quarterback throwing on a slant to the end zone, touchdown Evergreens. Caught by Cole O'Brien on 4th down. 8-yard touchdown pass for the Evergreens. Cole O'Brien's a junior. He's back next year and a favorite target. Such a big kid. Exactly 5 minutes left in this as Gabe Golbach tries the extra point. It's good. Golbach is 4 for 4 on his PATs tonight. With exactly 5 minutes to go, our new score, 47-28 Neenah. Back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Elsewhere, Chippewa Falls has the ball and is driving with a 21-14 lead. And Stevens Point has just scored a late touchdown to take the lead over West, 32-41. That's late fourth quarter, so Spash is going to escape. Hudson may not. Squib kick again. The Evergreens are offsides. False start on the Evergreens. Oh my, are you kidding me? Hudson may have new life in their game. Chippewa Falls has just fumbled. Three minutes left in that game. It's a one-touchdown game, and Hudson, trailing, just got the ball back. They've got to travel 70 yards. So we've had a couple of high school football fantastic finishes. Spash comes from behind to take a late lead over Wausau West. Hudson will see if they can pull their game out of the fire. Here, 5 minutes to go, 47-28. Evergreens will have to kick it off again from 5 yards further back. Golbach to try this again. Squib up in the air. It's caught, and Neenah has covered it at the 50-yard line.
Recovers the kick for Neenah. And the Rockets start at the 50-yard line.
Again, Neenah's first-string skill players are already done for the night. Yeah, Grant Dean's just too valuable to risk injury in a game where you know you're going to win. 1st and 10, Rockets. Evergreens jumped into the neutral zone. So instead of 1st and 10, this will be played as 1st and 5.
Offsides against DC Everett. Penalty, moves into the
Respot the ball at the 45-yard line.
1st and 5.
Direct snap. Caught from behind, but not until a gain of 6, and that's enough to move the chains.
Hunter Weinke on the carry.
Hunter Weinke, a sophomore, gets the carry. Blake Postler on the stop. Second and short. 1st down for Neenah. Weinke carries again to the 37-yard line.
Tackled by Hayden Pilot.
In the other game, on the other half of this bracket, Hudson's moved the ball out to midfield with 2 minutes left, trailing by a touchdown. Again, that's after a Chippewa Falls fumble back in their own end. Keeper again. Weinke up the middle, breaks a tackle, bounces through the hole, and he's gone. Hunter Weinke, 37-yard touchdown run. Neenah's first points of the fourth quarter. Yeah, I mean, the story of this game, in the critical moments in the first half, the Evergreens defense just not able to get stops. Kick is good. 54-28. Back for the final 3:59 of the Everest football season after this break on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
Welcome back. Here, Neenah has just scored, 54-28. The last 3:59 of our game will be anticlimactic. In Hudson, there's under a minute left. Hudson is driving. They're down to the 20-yard line, but they still trailed Chi-High 21-14. So Hudson's still got to find the end zone with a minute to go in that one. That's a fabulous finish. Short kick, fielded and pitched back. Evergreens will run this out across the 45. Dylan Neuendank out to the 47-yard line. Hudson's got the ball down to the 12-yard line in the other game. 12 yards away from tying things up against Chippewa Falls. There's under a minute left in that ball game. So does Chi-High hold on and advance to the next level? They would play Neenah here next Friday. Or does Hudson come up with a big comeback and get to host next week? Logan George to throw, slings it over the middle, almost intercepted.
Broken up by Bennett Stucco. 2nd and 10.
I know it is hard to multitask. It's just difficult to do two things at once. But we keep an eye on the Hudson Chi-High game. Hudson has moved the ball down to the 4-yard line with 23 seconds left. Someone's writing quite a script over there in the western part of the state. That game is in a timeout right now. Snap is low. Stoll tries something on the left side. Stoll is pushed forward for about 3 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
Here comes 3rd and 7. As our game will go under the 3.5-minute mark. That timeout is over. Hudson is coming up to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 2 from the 3-yard line. Hudson has just pitched the ball and did not get the first down. Player got out of bounds. There's 16 seconds left in that game. 3rd down and 7 here for the Evergreens. Play action, going to throw. This screen is tipped and falls incomplete. 4th down comes up for the Evergreens.
Broken up by Jeremy Wiggs-Schmaltz.
The Evergreens look like they're keeping the offense on the field here on 4th down. Hudson has handed the ball off and is not in the end zone. They're going to take a timeout with 10 seconds left in that game. The ball's at the 3-yard line. Hudson's probably got 2 plays left in that game if they've got a timeout in their pocket still. On 4th down here, it's a designed rollout. Pass, tipped, and almost intercepted. Underthrown, looking for Pearson McDonald. On 4th down, the ball goes over to Neenah on downs. On what is probably the Evergreens' last offensive series of the game.
Seconds left, and Hudson has the ball on the Chippewa Falls 4-yard line.
The PA guy has just given the crowd an update here that there's 10 seconds left in that game and that Hudson's close to tying it up.
At the 50-yard line.
Here, 1st and 10 at midfield. Neenah's got everyone in close. Direct snap, handoff, and there's blocking. Hunter Weinke's got 7 yards. Out of the timeout, Hudson is ready to go with 10 seconds left in their game. Looking to throw, their quarterback is sacked. The crowd here is watching that game on their cell phone. The crowd is reacting to a sack in the Hudson-Chippewa Falls game all the way to the other side of the state. A final timeout. There's 5 seconds left there. Hunter Weinke. The players must be wondering what's going on. Again, in this day of technology, there are lots of fans here at Neenah who have a cheering interest in Chippewa Falls holding on against Hudson.
Chippewa stopped Hudson on 4th down.
That was a 4th down play, so that game is going to be over. Chippewa Falls is going to take a knee and is going to upset Hudson 21-14. To the crowd's delight here. A game on out-of-town video holding much more drama than what we have in front of us right now. 1st and 10 for the Rockets from the 36-yard line. Direct snap, 2 or 3 yards up the middle.
Tackled by Ian Cole at the 33. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Get you a final on that Spash-Walsall West game in just a moment. Spash appears to have come back and has a 1-point lead. They're under a minute to go there. So that game will go final shortly. Neenah now gets to line up in victory formation. Neenah takes a knee and will not have to snap the ball again. Congratulations to the Neenah Rockets. They defeat the DC Everest Evergreens. Final score is 54-28. And we congratulate the DC Everest seniors who have played their final high school football game. Neenah to host Chippewa Falls here next week. Coming up next, we'll have post-game show coverage. We'll go down on the field and talk with Steve Young, the Neenah coach. Stay tuned for the Merill Steel post-game show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. And that concludes our play-by-play coverage for the DC Everest football season. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Conley, repeating our final score, 54-28. Stevens Point defeats Walsall West by 1 point. They'll play Kimberly next week. Kimberly advanced with a win over Appleton North earlier today. I'm Chris Conley. Thank you for joining us on Zaleski Sports.
Merill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal coating core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Nice job, Ashton.
Over here should be fine. I'm going to high five from up there. Have one on either side. Yep, we're going to face up there with the last window with the light. Postgame coverage as Neenah defeats DC Everest 4-28. They'll play Chippewa Falls at home next week. Coach, I thought the biggest part of the game was in the first half. Your offense was unstoppable. The Everest couldn't get off the field.
Well, and that was our plan. And we needed to dominate the line of scrimmage, mix up our runs and passes, and just execute.
I think what makes your team interesting is it's a young team and get disciplined football.
Well, I think that's a testament of our coaching staff, and our coaches offensively get after those guys, and we try to be perfect, and it shows on Friday nights.
You show up tonight with a 7-2 record of the losses teams. There's a lot of quality here in the Fox Valley. I think this is some of the toughest football we play in the state.
Yeah, no question about it. I really think that gives us a little advantage when we come into the playoffs, because we do play a tough schedule during the regular season.
Coach, congratulations on the win tonight.
Hey, thank you very much.
Let's talk about your quarterback team. Played with a lot of confidence, it looked like, in the first half.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me a little about how this first year has gone for you.
It's been really good. A lot of competition. It's been awesome. A lot of opportunity.
Just a first look, as I'm seeing you guys play for the first time tonight, there's a lot around you. It's like there's not a lot of pressure on your shoulders. You have to execute, but you're not putting spot where, gee, it's 3rd and long, you got to complete the pass, where you have must-make downs, because the team moves the ball consistently.
Yeah, that's our blockers. We're just trying to keep it alive for the seniors to keep playing.
Congratulations on the win tonight.
Yep, thank you.
All right, we're wrapping up our game coverage here. Repeating our final score, the Rockets advance 54-28 over DC Everest. It's their 8th of the season. Evergreens wrap up the season 7-3. I'm Chris Conley. Thank you for joining us for our Zaleski sports coverage. Good night, everybody. I have one more thing for you to do. Our highlight program is called the Highlight House.
Yeah.
You say your name and you say, I'm in the house, and we put that on the highlights, okay?
So, Ashton Van Beek, I'm in the house.
I'm in the house. Go ahead.
My name's Ashton Van Beek. I'm in the house.
Thanks. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for